back on the Clash. This is the 4th run, so 3 runs yesterday. Last run was I lost pressure in this shock, maybe because I was taking it off and on and changing the configuration, maybe pinched a seal or something. But I pulled it apart, air can service last night, put it all back together. Seems to be holding air, so we'll see how it goes. Held air the whole climb. So I've got no token, 2 bands, set 175 psi. So I've gone a little shallower in the sag this time, so 28%. And I'm going to see if no token at 28% still gives me a fair bit of bottom out resistance, still gives me a little bit of travel on the stroke. If it still bottoms out and it feels like it's a little high in the travel for corners, I'll go to a token and drop that ride height back to 29 to 30% and find that that position, because that with 1 token it was okay as well. It was fine. Fork, it's as good as I'm going to get it, I think. So 1 click of high speed, 6 clicks of low speed from open. Rebound, no idea, but fast, it's just topping out. These Zebs tend to top out, some of them. And 68 psi with 2 tokens. So I think 2 to 3 is the way to go in these Zebs without the luft cap. But just climbing this fork versus my fork with the luft cap is way more supple and it makes a faster climb for sure. So if you're thinking about it, don't think about it for another second, just order it. Get on the Vorsprung's website, get yourself a luft cap. Yeah, that feels better in the back. Feels quite good. Could probably go faster on the rebound out back now, just to get a little bit more pop off the back of things. But I got more pedal clearance, which is nice. Super soft over those bumps. Watch that inside there. Just got the triple, little bit of a nose tag. Just feels a little soft at the front, like a little bit less support than I'd like when I'm pushing into stuff. And 1 more click of compression makes it a little bit punchy. Yeah, Sammy, you're gonna love this thing. It's way better. It's way better. Oh, there goes my hip. Uh-oh. Oh. Yeah, I think I'm just a little tall out back now. Yeah, just a little tall. I'm standing on top of the bike a bit. So we'll check how much travel we've used at the bottom, and woo, almost off the edge there. Yeah, being too tall in the back is just kind of affecting my ability to swing the hips into the turns and change directions and sit into it. But it's good. Inspection. Still heaps in the bank actually. I could probably button off the pressure and leave it. Fork's still got plenty in the tank. Yeah, I reckon no token out the back. Just make this thing butter smooth with the 2 bands. If I had 3 bands, I'd definitely be looking for a token as well, because it weakens the overall stroke as well as the mid stroke. And then you got to change the shape of the spring from the other end to get a controlled ride. But yeah, this is killer. I could probably, I don't know, I don't want any more chop out of that fork, so I don't really want to go another PSI stiffer, but it feels like it needs a PSI. I like the ride height, it's not terrible, it's like barely too tall, but it is a bit tall. Taller than optimal, I should say. You can certainly ride it like that. Oh, this thing is so small. So for reference, this is a small Commencal Clash, so I think it's about a 430 reach. 1190 wheelbase, something like that. I'd have to check the specs, but she's tiny, so still making it work, and that's still a pretty quick lap. That'd be on Strava. So that's it, I'm going to shut it down. I've got a heap of stuff to do the Savo, but so much better. The fork could do with a little bit more support, pretty much mid. It's just that spring curve's not ideal with the Zeb. So 2 to 3 tokens I think is the go. 6 clicks of low speed, 1 click of high speed. You'd probably go a little softer and add high speed compression, go a little softer on the spring, but feels good. This rear shock, way better now, way better. It's way more compliant, super controlled, very easy to point and shoot. That run we just saw, I was a little high in the sag, but 29-30% with no token and 2 bands is just, oh, it's butter smooth. It was fastest on the climb that time as well, and you could go 1 token, drop it in the sag a little bit more. 2 tokens, you're going too deep in the sag, and then you end up clapping it anyway. So I'm into it. This thing's rad. Sammy, you're gonna love it. You are gonna love it.